Well, I've had enough. This 55-gallon has got to go because I have a beautiful Imagitarium 60-gallon breeder waiting for me, and I'm too lazy to set it up. Am I ready? No, but who is ever ready? Okay, first things first, let's remove all the plants and any hardscape that may be in the way. Time to get the sand out. I'm going to drain some of that water into a bucket and add an air stone for my goldfish. And then these immersed grown leaves are going into a bucket and kept damp until tomorrow. I think they should be all right? Right? Yeah, they'll be fine. All right, time to fill up the water. And I've added my 407 canister filter. Checking for leaks. Everything's looking great. And look at the little buggers, the little chunkies. I took a little sample with the test strip to see what the pH and water hardness is of the water coming out of my tap compared to the water that's in the goldfish bucket, just to make sure I don't shock my fish. So I started adding a couple of cups of water from my tap, and I added some prime to their bucket and slowly acclimated them to the pH before placing them in the tank. And yes, I know my lids don't fit. They're from the 55-gallon until I could get my new ones in the mail. By now it's 2 a.m. and I've had enough tank for the day. I'm going to bed and we'll catch up tomorrow. This is what happens when you leave Monstera out of the water for far too long. All of this damage happened in a day. A day. Well, let's pop them in and hope for the best. I don't know why I don't have a video of this, but here are some pictures. They're all set up and ready. So let's see what they look like in about a week or so. Wish me luck. I'm sure that they will recover quickly. I mean, they are terrestrial plants after all. Nope, not better, worse. 1 week later, oh my goodness, everything is yellow and crusty. I've had to remove some parts and parts of the inch plant are dying off, but I do have nitrates. My pH is sitting at a pretty good 7.0. Ammonia is at 0, nitrite is at 0, and my nitrates are sitting at what, 20 ppm? I say I survived the transfer. Yoo-hoo! Look at these little chunkies. Aren't they so happy? Yes, they are. They're very happy. Little do they know that I can't leave well enough alone, and I decided I'm going to add sand today. Yay! So I'm going to drain some water from the tank, put it in the bucket, add the air stone, yada yada yada, and then get the sand washed up and ready to be placed inside the tank. I take my fish out because this is just plain stressful for them. It gets very murky in there, especially using Carib Sea Sunset Gold, which is my favorite, by the way. It's my favorite because I don't like white sand, and I'm kind of over black sand, and this is a good middle ground. It helps to hide some of the filth because it's a natural color, but it's also not black, which makes me get lazy with my tanks, so I prefer the natural tan color 100 times over. And I just let the fish kind of explore for a little bit before I took them out, see how they like the sand, and I think they approved. So now I did take them out, and here I am washing and pouring the sand into the tank. I think I might have to do a full water change. I'll come back when everything is all said and done. Alright, so it's been about 3 days and it's cleared up a bunch. Looking great so far. What kind of plants do you guys grow out of your aquarium? Okay, so here we are. It's been about two months now since I added the sand, and everything's doing great. I've had to cut back some pieces. Some pieces have been repropagated and put back into the tank, but as you can see, there is lots of white roots, which is great to see. I've added more stones, a couple of plants back in, and I added the extension bar to the fluval spray bar for my 407. I think it really helped the plants that are growing immersed to really get a stronger root system with the increased levels of oxygen that it is producing. Here's what went well. My bacteria colony survived. My fish did well. My underwater plants did well. My above grown plants did not go well. They did not handle it very well at all. Make sure you keep them very, very wet or throw them in the tank as quickly as possible. I really wouldn't sleep on that. It's so important because if you have unhealthy roots that have rot in your tank, it's only going to reduce your water quality and possibly cause an ammonia spike. So take that from me and make sure you put them in water. Once again, this is an Imagitarium 60-gallon breeder aquarium from Petco. I got it during the Black Friday sale I don't regret it one bit, and I can't wait to share with you all my experience with this tank so far. Granted, it hasn't been a really long time, but I'm feeling more and more comfortable with sharing how it's been going for me lately. So if you are interested in hearing back from me and my experience with the tank, please remember to subscribe, guys. We're almost at 500 followers, and I am so proud and happy of the progress that I've made in this channel. I love everyone who has given me a like, a comment, who have made me feel like I'm just not as strange, you know? It's not strange to love fish, right? Yeah. So anyway, if you guys love goldfish and you love plants and you like being in an area or space where we can just talk about this kind of stuff, then subscribe and please share to anyone that you feel would also enjoy this content. I know it is kind of long though, so thank you for sticking around. And as always, if you have stuck around this long, congratulations, you do not have the attention span of a goldfish. Bye guys, and until next time.